Part 2. With no other option, I ran straight into the bathroom. I sat down in the stall, but something felt off. I glanced at the door. It was supposed to be locked, but it had opened just a crack, and there she was. Yolanda's eyes, sharp and suspicious, were peeking right through. I nearly jumped. "Yolanda, what are you doing?" She pushed the door open a bit more. "It wasn't shut properly. I was worried something might have happened to you. I'm literally just using the toilet. What could possibly happen? Can you close the door, please? It's weird having someone stare at me," I asked, but instead of stepping back, she leaned half her body into the stall. "Trixie, you're not on your period, are you?" I kept my cool. "I haven't had it in almost 8 months. Didn't we agree to go for a checkup after finals?" She looked around the stall, clearly trying to spot anything that would prove me wrong. But there were no pads, no wrappers, nothing. "You're still wearing the locket I gave you, right?" she asked, narrowing her eyes. I pulled it out from under my shirt. "Of course. It's supposed to be lucky, right? Why would I take it off?" As soon as she closed the door, I finally let out the breath I had been holding. Good thing I managed to change my bloody underwear before she walked in. Just to be safe, I had hidden some spare underwear and tampons in the bathroom earlier, and thank God I did. I actually needed them this time. Yeah, definitely need to be more careful going forward. That night, after lights were out, I couldn't sleep. My cramps were acting up pretty bad. I heard Yolanda shift in her bed next to mine. "Trixie, you still awake?" she whispered. I didn't say a word, just kept still, pretending I was already asleep. She got up quietly, came over and lifted the locket from around my neck. She used a flashlight to take a closer look at it. Only after seeing the bit of red still glowing inside did she finally switch the flashlight off. But instead of going back to bed, she started snooping through my drawers and cabinets. I knew exactly what she was hoping to find. I turned slightly, just enough to watch her from my bed. She searched through everything but didn't find a thing. Right when she was about to give up and turn around, she looked up and our eyes met. "Oh my God." She jumped back a little, holding her chest like I'd scared her half to death. "What are you doing going through my stuff?" I asked. I think I just started my period and I didn't bring any pads. I didn't want to wake you, so I was just trying to find one myself," she mumbled. I gave her a look. "I'm not on my period. Why would I have any? Maybe ask Zyla or Sylvia." She hesitated, then nodded. "Right. Yeah, I'll ask them." After she finally crawled back into bed, I exhaled. Thank God I had been careful earlier and hid the new tampons under my bed. If she had found them, she definitely would have started questioning me again. But after that night, it seemed like she let it go. Just like in my last life, as the days ticked by and the due date crept closer, rumors about me being pregnant slowly started to spread around campus. After a while, more and more classmates started asking if I was actually pregnant. I got so sick of repeating myself, I just stopped responding altogether. Then during class, a few guys walked right up to me and didn't even try to be subtle. "Trixie, your belly's huge. Are you about to pop or what? Who's the dad?" "Someone from our school." "You don't even know who the father is?" "Damn, you really went wild." They were always hanging around Yolanda and of course, she laughed along with them. "Don't be ridiculous," she grinned. "Be careful or Trixie might just give birth to one of your kids right here in class." Everyone laughed. I just ignored them and went to my seat like nothing happened. Today was the same date I gave birth in my last life. If everything repeated itself, the show was about to begin. I kept an eye on the time, then suddenly clutched my stomach. "Ouch, my stomach really hurts," I said, letting my voice carry a little. Yolanda immediately perked up, eyes gleaming. "Trixie, it's happening. You're finally going into labor. Come on, push harder." Her voice was loud enough to turn every head in the room. More than 200 students stared, and even the teacher walked over in confusion. "I just need to go to the bathroom," I said, keeping a straight face. Yolanda wouldn't let up. "Nope, you're totally giving birth. Push harder." She was way too hyped, but the excitement on her face disappeared in a second. She suddenly bent over, clutching her stomach, her expression twisting in pain. "Someone help. Call an ambulance. It hurts. I'm dying," she cried out.